Good morning, the Macam Cabby. Just gonna have a bit crack on with you today about like the away fans in our stadium. But first, I'm gonna go and read some responses that I posted yesterday. Bo Svensson, next Sunderland coach ? So Thane says this one actually excites me a little because I've watched his side before against Dortmund 2 seasons ago, where Dortmund needed to win the game to win the league, and Svensson's Mainz had nothing to play for, and they ended up battering Dortmund for the majority of the game and probably should have won the game. If I remember correctly, it finished 2 each, but his main side played some really good attacking football and should have been out of sight compared to Will Still. Svensson has done some better during his time at Mainz. He kept them up in 2021, and then next 2 seasons he got them at 8th and 9th place, which isn't bad considering the Bundesliga is a lot more competitive and a harder league than the French league. So again, out of the foreign managers, my preferred choice is Svensson, because he does seem like he's got something about him. That's from Thane. Jeff says, I hope so. I've heard he's quite good. Mike says, oh. Alex Dixon said the Sun newspaper is not even good enough to wipe your arse on. John Nord says nothing will happen till July. So yeah, some quite decent comments on that one, really. So yeah, I'm going to have a discussion with you now about, and it's been mentioned a few times, the about the away fans. You know, is it about time we moved them? I know we've said this a few times and that, and I know there's complications because we're season ticket holders and stuff sitting in that area, but wasn't the atmosphere just miles better when they were down the bottom? The banter was great. You haven't got the risk of, like I say, missiles getting high down, but I just think it just adds so much more of an atmosphere at the stadium. The fans are closer to each other. The singing, it was just better all around. I know people say, like, well, why didn't you put a net up at the top? But that's not really going to work, because it's not going to stop small objects from getting thrown out. There's nothing you can do. Nothing you can do at all. So what do you guys think out there? Do you reckon, would you rather have them where they originally were? Sometimes they were behind the goal at the Roker end, won't they? Or would they have to be moved elsewhere, because that Roker end now seems to be our focal point for the flags? Where would you like to put them? Where would you like to put the fans on the bottom tier? In one of the corners? Because let's face it, we could, you know, move the season ticket seats around. I know they'll have to think about it because, you know, nobody really wants to go into the top tier, especially if the difficulty we're walking, so they'll have to think about it carefully. But I just think the stadium in whole will be so much better than having the away fans shoved right up in the gods. I know Newcastle do it with theirs and stuff, but I just think it's better. So let us know what you think. Or if you've got anything else more to add with Svensson rumoured to be the next coach, or in the run for it. And I'm going to carry on with my day. It's a lovely sunny day in Carlisle here. It's only 10:30 in the morning. I've had a decent morning. It's a muggy one. It is a muggy one. So enjoy your Monday, folks, whatever you're doing. And don't forget, I'm doing my live show tonight with me and Davey. Jacob might be joining me as well. So that's from 8 o'clock tonight for an hour. Chatting all things Sunderland and anything else. So we'll see you tonight if you're about. Catch you later. Ta-ra.